Caspa community, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know exactly what time it is. We're going to be talking about what's happening and, of course, what we could be expecting. So since our last Caspa update, a lot of big developments coming out. And, if you are a Caspa holder and you are excited right now, I'm sure you guys know exactly where I am taking this, conversation, in what direction. We're going to talk about that, of course, but, looking across the board right now, as recording this update, midnight here in North America, depending where you are, we are seeing the market bouncing a little bit. Caspa up 4.3%. But, with that said, if you're looking at the last 1 week, Caspa is showing a little bit of a shift occurring. And again, I know it says weekly, but this is specifically over the last 2 to 3 days to be exact. But you are starting to see Caspa being, one of the coins that's up 10.3%. But with that said, we need to understand, it is one of the projects that has been extremely oversold over the last few weeks and months. But before we get into it any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So I'm really impressed as to where Caspa is currently sitting, guys. If you are a holder, you wanted this. We're almost sitting at 11 cents if you were to round it up, obviously. To be exact, up 4.5% in USD, up 4.3% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap almost at $2.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $62 million. But what's really causing this excitement? Here we have it, guys. Coinbase, yes, guys, Coinbase has made this announcement. And I know a lot of people are probably, jumping around saying, what do you mean Coinbase announced this? No, this is just for perps. So, futures listing. Again, huge. The fact that they are acknowledging Caspa itself tells you a lot. Usually, yes, it does turn into a potential spot, listing. Of course, I think that is where the listing really is going to be insane. But, just based off of this announcement, the price has reacted in a positive way. And I think this could not have been done at any better time. But you are looking at, of course, perps listing that has been officially announced by Coinbase. You can see this for yourself. Coinbase will be adding XPX 6900 and Caspa perps future on Coinbase International Exchange and Coinbase Advanced. So the right direction, of course, getting recognized by Coinbase. Obviously, it's perps right now, but when, spot comes, and that is where things get excited. And I know a lot of people are talking about, the spot listing, and some people are saying, this is not a good time because, of course, the market volatility. But I still do believe if you do get listed on the likes of these exchanges, you do see Caspa reacting in a positive way. Because remember, Caspa is, a fairly new project if you look at it from a grand scheme of things. And being listed on these big centralized exchanges, brings in excitement. And as of now, you're still missing Binance, but maybe now Binance is, more likely than ever because, of course, if Coinbase does it, maybe they're next. So, of course, in terms of direction, this is a huge positive thing. But yeah, if you're looking at the dominance as far as, the price is concerned right now, the dominance, of course, topped out today at 61.5%. Sorry, not today, yesterday. And we have seen a little bit of a minor pullback, but again, in the grand scheme of things, dominance is still quite high. Bitcoin making its way almost up to $96,000 right now, cannot make up its mind. We are seeing major amounts of volatility for Bitcoin. As you can see, the sideways momentum, sometimes it goes up to this 98K mark, sometimes it just makes its way down to 93. So as of now, it really hasn't made up its mind. But again, if you look at it from the bigger picture, we're still in the 23.6 zone, and a lot of people will forget that. But as far as Caspa is concerned, because of course that is what everyone is here for, we went down to almost that 7.6 cents, wick that we saw on the third, not exactly, but almost there. And anyone that somehow got lucky, to pick up some Caspa around this even 8.1 cents mark are up 37.68%. So, once again, a nice recovery forming. A beautiful recovery, but it goes back to what I've been telling you guys. Look, I drew this line for you guys, and as we did hear about this Coinbase announcement, we literally went up to the 11.1 cents mark, but we got rejected. So what am I trying to tell you guys? These lines that are drawn are not just random lines that, I'm bored and just drawing on the charts. These are major levels to be looking out for. And again, we look for confirmations, and this is a perfect example. 2 different times retested at that range, and of course we have have gotten rejected both times. So obviously it's holding really nicely. Like I said, a 37% bounce, and we are trying to see Caspa making its way back above this key resistance for good. If it's able to do that, I do believe, this could really start making its way up to this 13.5 cents at a major level where we would like to see the price of Caspa sitting at, and that's again a 26.45% move. And again, if you look at it in terms of valuation in this market, that's not a big jump. So of course, obviously if we're able to turn this key resistance into support, which of course we weren't able to do so, but the fact that we did get, rejected and obviously retested above briefly is a good indication, but you want to see this close happening, and that would give me a strong indication that, Caspa could be making its way towards the upside. And what's really good here, and again, obviously everyone's risk strategy is different, so of course that's where your risk strategy comes into play, but I've told you guys before about Caspa's, major volatility. It's one of the projects that has major swings, but does tend to see major bounces as well. So are we in for a major bounce for Caspa right now? Again, I need to look for confirmations. Of course, my major confirmation is still at the 17.3 cents mark, but as of now, I will be still keeping my eye on the 13.5 cents. If it's able to get past that, I think we could be, switching into that bullish trajectory for Caspa, of course, because, even if it's in a quite uncertainty levels as far as the broader market is concerned, if Binance or, Coinbase comes and announces a spot listing, I am confident, Caspa's price could make its way back into the 61.8 or even the 78.6 quite fast based off of that announcement itself. Because of course, right now there's a lot of uncertainty whether big exchanges are ever going to list this. But getting this perp listing is a major signal. Which direction Caspa is really at right now, but of course long road ahead, obviously to be compared to the likes of Solana, to the likes of Sui. But again, everywhere, every project starts from somewhere, right? So let me know down below what you guys think. Was so far so good. You really want to turn this key resistance into support. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.